Welcome to KineMaster Education Center. Let's talk about a rational equation and their graphs. When the rational equation must be important by using their polynomial functions, which can use the theorem if you calculate the p of x and the q of x by using the rational function. It's maybe important to know what the equation is, if they are even not function or odd function. Let's see a lot of things you're going to learn for the future. For example, if you check the number of numerator over a denominator, that's why an important way how to calculate with the rational equations and their graphs. We can use also by learning by using the formula of asymptotes. Let's check over here. According to the rational function you're checking here, a rational function is a function with the form of f of x, which is called to p of x over q of x. Both p of x and q of x are polynomials, and q of x is different from 0. If we find the vertical asymptote of the domain of q of x, the functions of the f of x, which is called to 6 over x plus 4, and the f of x x minus 5 over x squared minus 9, and the f of x x the power of 6 minus 4x squared plus x plus 2 over x plus 4x. There are rational functions. Let's check an example how to graph f of x, which is equal to x plus 2 over x minus 1. Before we sketch the graph, you have to identify the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and the vertical asymptote and the horizontal asymptote. It's the correct, easy way we can determine how can we calculate it with the following formula. Then if we find the x-intercept and the y-intercept, we can determine the number one is the vertical asymptote. And you can find here. Let me tell you. Here, the one here at the x-axis, it is a vertical asymptote without touching the line of graph. We have expressed here at the point here, minus 2 up to 0 x-intercept. And the 0 in minus 2 is the y-intercept. You can determine by checking if it does not exist. You can do it what you want. Let's check an activity. What you're going to do for your brothers and with your students. So try to practice this equation with your friends. Let's determine f of x, which is equal to 4x minus 1 over x minus 2. With the step by step, I'm going to show you how to determine with it. After we find this, we have to find x-intercept here, x-intercept. If you want to calculate the first one, 4x minus 1, which is equal to 0, arrange them. So the x-intercept must be 1 over 4, which is called over comma 0. And the y-intercept, calculate, put x 0, and it's become 0 and 1 over 2. The horizontal asymptote, y, which is equal to 0. And the vertical asymptote, x, which is equal to 2. So this is the most important equation we know in our life. Now let's sketch the graph properly and properly. So this is the correct sketching the graph which you have known before. So if you want to determine here, let's try to understand a little details and the most information you want to discover with it. So thanks for listening.